I am tired of the negativity and I am tired of the drama in the furry community, and I'm sure that a lot of you feel the same way. So I have an idea that will help combat that. How about a furry news show, but it's only positive news? You know, when you go on Twitter, it's all so negative. It's just bad news left and right. And I know that a lot of you watching, and myself included, we all joined this fandom because we want positive experiences. We want to have fun. We want to enjoy our lives rather than, drowning in negativity. And I know that we're all guilty of contributing to the negative energy of the furry community, myself especially included, yes. But I really do think there's a market for a positive news show where it's only good news in the furry community because it doesn't exist yet, as far as I'm aware, and especially now, among all the hate that's being thrown around, all the drama, all the accusations, everything happening, someone needs to step up and make something that everyone can watch and enjoy without any negativity whatsoever. So I'm gonna try it out. We'll see what happens. The name of this show is going to be called The Positivity Project. Get it? Because furry paws. And we can call it PP Project for short. Hell yeah, dude. So I'm gonna give you a little preview of what an episode will look like. Some of this news is gonna be a little bit old, a couple weeks old. If I actually go through with it and make more episodes, it'll all be current. But I just wanna show you what it's gonna look like. And I want you to tell me what you think. Is this a good idea? Is this a bad idea? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll tell you how to submit positive news stories to be included in the show at the end of the video. Let's just jump into it. The furry fandom is becoming more mainstream. It seems like everyone these days is jumping in and creating a fursona, including Lil Nas X, who tweeted at Sonic Fox, "I want a fursuit." Now, Sarah Cat on Twitter responded by saying, "Nas, I'm a big fan. I've made fursuits for YouTubers. Would you like me to make you one too? It would be an honor," and included some examples of the fursuits that they've made. They look very, very good. Could you imagine Lil Nas wearing a freaking fursuit, dude? That'd be so crazy, man. And he responded by saying, "Let's do it." So is it gonna happen? Only time will tell, but my goodness, it's interesting to see the culture and the community bleed into the mainstream like that. It just shows that it's become more and more accepted, and it's still becoming more and more accepted to be a part of the furry community. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. And of course, I'll keep you updated. So if you'd like to see an update, please subscribe and turn on those notifications, because when there's a new development, I'll make sure you're in the know. In one of the most interesting pieces of news we've ever had in the community as a whole, Ash Coyote's The Fandom has gone live. And it was such a success that it was even number 29 trending in the United States on Twitter. Now that is wild news. That's crazy. It's amazing to see something made by a furry make it up that high on Twitter. That's just crazy. Of course, I watched it myself. It was very, very well produced, and it did a great job at telling the story of the furry community and its origins. It has a very convoluted past that's kind of hard to piece together, so it's nice to have something to show this is exactly how it started. Going all the way back to funny animals and furry parties at science fiction conventions. It's an incredible story. There will be a link to it in the description, unless I forget. In that case, it's on YouTube. Just just search The Fandom on YouTube. In other big news, this is the big news section, by the way, of the show. Adler the Eagle and his community has raised $5,121.97 for the Advancement Project, which is an organization that works towards racial justice and civil rights in national and local movements. Of course, it's always a good thing to see any furries raising money for charity. It happens all the time. It seems like every single convention is always raising thousands and thousands of dollars for various different charities. It's incredible what this community can do, and this is a great example of how a community can come together to help people who need it. So I think that's a very good job. Good job, Adler, and good job, Adler's community as well. Now, the next couple stories are a little bit old, a couple months old, but this is just to give you an idea of the types of stories that I would cover here on the new show. Furries raise over £13,000 for Australian bushfire relief. And this is talking about Zillion Stream raising money for the Australian fires. Once again, another insane example of how the community can come together to help people in vast need. The original donation goal was $1,000, and it got all the way up to $17,800. That's just craziness to me. That's a huge amount of money, and it's amazing that people could come together to raise that. And man, what an interesting thing. That news is only from a couple months ago, but who knew that the world would turn out like it has now, back when this stream was happening, when the Australian fires are the biggest news in the world. Now, of course, that was very, very bad, but who would have thought we would end up in a global pandemic like this? You know what I mean? It's just crazy how the world can change like that. Also, in the news, furry bystanders saw a man assaulting woman and leapt to stop it. This happened at FC. I was there. I saw this happen. Even though we're wearing animal costumes, we've still got some humanity as well, said convention attendee Cord Kitty. It's just a natural thing to want to help someone in need.
No, stop! I told you. She's safe now. Put that down and let's go. Joe!
It's pretty crazy stuff, but it's amazing that when furries see something going wrong like that they will step in and try to put an end to it. And that's exactly what happened here. And once again, this is mainstream news here. And this time it's actually good news. The furry community is being painted in a positive light for once. But yeah, just watching this makes me really glad that I can be part of a community that will bring some good to the world. And next we have Super Animal Royale, or SAR as some people call it. They put a tweet out saying, one of our amazing community members at Chaz Sarir, I probably butchered that, I apologize, organized a pride march within SAR over the weekend. How incredible is that? Amazing stuff. And of course, it's always good to see Super Animal Royale supporting the community in ways that you don't usually see, game developers normally support their communities. It's refreshing to see in this current landscape of the gaming community and the furry community. And it's really cool that they were able to do this within Super Animal Royale. And now, here are some updates from around the furry community. Zillion Ross, imaginatively unimaginative, has a new video out about how to draw a hyena. And Zillion always does such a great job with these tutorials. So if you're interested at all, please go check it out. There's a link in the description down below. Roll Fur Initiative is a D&D show made by furries. And season 2, episode 1 will be starting Sunday, July 5th at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. The episode will be newcomer friendly for anyone who is interested in checking the show out. So if you're a furry and you like D&D, go check it out. At the Lion Thing, otherwise known as 12, has crossed 5,000 followers on Twitter. It's always a big achievement to reach a milestone like that. You know what they always say, the first 1,000 is hardest, and everything from there is much, much easier. 5,000 is a pretty good number, keep it up. Majira Strawberry, who is a professional furry, tweeted, so weird that I'd be on my way to Anthrocon right now, sad face. It is very sad, I would be the same way, I would be there right now, but even though we can't go in person, we can still do some of the festivities online. And Majira is organizing the first ever Berry Talks online. So if you're interested in participating, hit him up, let him know what you got, and maybe you'll make it into Berry Talks. And there's something very interesting happening right now. It's a VR chat, daily show type talk show thing that's happening right now, made by Cooper Tom. And this is a lovely photo from what the show looks like. I'm not quite sure when the show happens, what the frequency of the show is, but if you're able to check it out, I think you should. Check it out. It has a very cool set, very well designed. It's like a proper talk show in VR chat, and it's furry. I have yet to watch this myself, but it looked very cool from what I've seen on Twitter, so I thought maybe I should just blast it out there and give it some more attention. So go check it out. And now, let's talk about cool... I just dropped my mouse. Let's talk about cool things that people are currently doing while also being furries. Nani has tweeted that she recently got into needle felting, and this is the result. Look at that, it's so cute, a mushroom and a cow. I love when people have very interesting hobbies like this. This is such an interesting thing, and I think it's very cool that Nani is doing this, and it's also very cute, look at that. Everyone go give Nani your love and support. And this one just happened to appear on my Twitter one day randomly. Mocha Duke is someone who, from what I can tell, is very into photography of space, photography of the night sky. Check out this picture that they took, look at that. Super excited I took this pic on the last weekend's camping adventure. The bright light is actually Jupiter. Check it out, that's just an amazing picture. I've always been fascinated with the night sky and with the stars. What does life mean? Why does space exist? All the big questions. And it's pictures like this that can kind of, help you grasp the vastness of space. I love that people have so many different interesting and unique hobbies within the furry community. It's amazing. If you have a unique hobby or passion, let me know in the comments below. And lastly, I want to leave you with some positive vibes. So, check out this husky.
Я ж тебе ничего не делаю даже. И кто?
Huskies are very, very noisy animals, but they're so funny and they're so sweet. And one more thing. This is by It's Nightsy on Twitter and Instagram. I found it. The Book of Truth. Whoa, it actually works. Here, take a look. Hey, you reading this. You're a pretty cool person, smiley face. Since I'm the one who read it, it applies to me, but not to you. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. Everyone's a cool person, okay? Unless you're not. And that's the end of the show for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any news that is positive in nature or that is updates, such as cons changing dates, people reaching milestones of subscribers, of followers, anything at all that you think would be newsworthy, send it to me on Twitter. Tag me at Pkrussl. Use hashtag PPProject, or you can also send it to me on Discord. There's a link to join my Discord in the description down below, and in the Discord there will be a PP Project channel where you can submit positive news to possibly end up in this show. So go check it out, link in description down below. And of course, without the support and the help from my patrons, this show and nothing that I do would be possible. So thank you, patrons, for being so amazing. Every little bit of support is so helpful and so amazing, and all of you are amazing people. Thank you so much. You can become a patron yourself. It's just $2 a month, and you get access to all my videos early unless they're time sensitive. So go check it out, link in description, and Patreon is not the only way to support the channel. You can also become a channel member by hitting that join button right next to the subscribe button, which you should also click, by the way. Channel members, when they join, they become basically $5 patrons, but it's all through YouTube. So they get the same rewards as $5 patrons. And all their names are on your screen right now, and all of their support means so much, and it helps so much. So thank you to everyone who supports the channel in one way or another. It is very, very helpful and very much appreciated. That's all for now. Let me know what you thought of the PP project. Good idea, bad idea, or neutral idea? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Bye!